Hey, what's up guys, it's Josh here at JM Reacts, and today we are back for another episode of Hell's Paradise. I can't remember where we left off last time. I remember we had a few of our groups coming back together. As in we had one guy who was with one executioner that we've not really seen much of. I kind of forgot he was even still alive. He's bumped into Gabimaru, and then I think the two brothers are still off doing their own thing, and I think the rest of Gabimaru's group, so the Kunoichi and our executioners with the little girl on the tree, are all still together, but I'm fairly sure they're coming to try and find Gabimaru now. So let's jump straight into this episode. Right, let me get everything ready. Okay, looks good. Good. And let's go in. 3, 2, 1.
ボロ雑巾が動いたと思ったら、あの時の忍びじゃねえか。やつ。
Oh no, the little girl's with him. I forgot about that. She protected him, didn't she? Okay, so this guy seems like he's I don't know if he's on Gabimaru's level, but he seems fairly intelligent. They both realize that if they fight, that they're both gonna get really badly injured. I like how they just did that. Kind of like a little assessment of each other's abilities, like kind of predicting what each other would do and how much damage they take and all that. That's pretty dope. His katana is crazy. These two are undoubtedly strong. Okay, so the executioner is probably fairly strong as well. I feel like that's obvious. You've got like a smaller, like more innocent looking guy. They always end up being OP as fuck. I knew I knew this guy that we're talking to now. I don't know his name yet. I don't know if you've actually heard it or if I've just forgotten. But this guy was strong. Well, no, I don't know if he was strong or not, but I knew he was like serious when he cut his own arm off, because he knew instantly that there's something wrong with the butterfly that had landed on it. But I mean, clearly he seems like he's very strong as well. The name Tamiya.
この姿が、この言葉が絵となり文字となり、途方もない先の時代に残る。これぞ誠の不老不死だ。
本当に途方もないですね。
結構、俺は本気だ。で、お前はどうする？なんとかエモン。俺は決めたぞ。
Whatever, Emon.
朝エモンです。
朝エモン。
古代じみたロマンにはね。
These two both seems like wrong ones, but I think they're gonna be great for the team. These two are crazy, I love it. She looks older. She was a young... Yeah, I was gonna say she already looks a bit older. Is it something to do with how much of her power she uses? She ages? Definitely something to do with that. Seeing Gabimaru be so nice is so odd. That no one returns from this place.
鼻かした人間だけが戻ってきたというのも初めから意図されたもの。しかし、いいえだからこそ。すみません、喋りすぎます。
I have to admit, we're pausing here for a second, because holy fuck, I like this anime, but they do a terrible job at getting some... Well, maybe it's just because I'm watching the sub, and I don't speak Japanese, so I have to read the subtitles. but the subtitles go so fucking fast, man. And they dump information on you so fast. They always have like someone that's rambling on, like he just says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I rambled on," but they just go and no, and sometimes it's so hard to get to read what's fucking going on, man. I might even, for the last few episodes, I might switch over to the dub if there's a dub already, because I love the show, I love the premise of it, but they need to do better with their slowing things down a little bit. I understand that it's, you know, it's part of the show. The character is rambling on, so he's progressively getting faster and faster, saying more and more and more. And he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I've rambled." But the whole point is to make sure that your viewers understand what the fuck's going on. I managed to get the gist of that. So basically what I got from that was basically there's someone else making their own religion, and they kind of cobbled together their religion from other religions, parts of this religion, parts of that religion. And the island that he's on right now resembles it in a similar way. I don't think it's the same one we were talking about. It might be, but it seems more along the lines of someone's done the same thing. They've kind of created like a religion on this island that's kind of just cobbled together through different religions that are obviously already around. So that's what I got from that. I could be completely wrong, and I wouldn't be surprised, because I can't fucking read that fast. I can't read and absorb that fast. That's just so hard. But hey, we'll carry on now. Enough of my rambling. We'll get back into it.
いや別にいいけどさ。
さすがセンタ殿、お詳しい。
する手立てを知っているなら、わしに教えてくれ。
I don't know if she is a Tensen or not, because the way they explained it, there was one hermit who split himself into 7, and there was already 7 of them earlier. So at this point, I'm kind of thinking that maybe she's not part of them, which I thought she was at first.
強い弱い。
武道でいうへそのことじゃねえか。
正確にはへそのちょい下。大陸医学で経絡を表す言葉ですね。
で、結局タオってなんだ？
そう。
I think Tao is the power they use. It's the power that flows through all things.
万
Yeah.
物に流れる力？
天仙様はそれを。
変な先生いないもんかね。
Oh, well, yeah, there might be. That was cold. That was cold. Bro really knocked the sword out of his hand just to then move his head so it slotted straight back into the sheath. That's crazy. Or the scabbard, I think that's what it's called.
あの時誓ったじゃないか。
若い命が散るのは見たくない。
I'm surprised this guy survived, to be
戦うのは
honest.
私一人でいい。敵討ち。
人が死ぬのは。
Yeah, I'm so really sad that that guy died. I actually really enjoyed his character, Tenza.
俺の。
世のものには全て固有の波がある。
Are they talking about Tao right now?
あ、
But without realizing what it is they're exactly talking about?
私はそれ。もちろん。
Maybe he doesn't realize that he's using Tao to see,
身体
basically.
能力も向上する。
As it flows through all things. Yeah, the parallels, they're both talking about Tao, but he's talking about something that he doesn't really know yet, which is Tao.
静かすぎず。
タオ、こ。
殺生はいけません。
That thing is disgusting.
命も大切に。
Your life is not. You are.
この世のものには全て固有の波がある。
I think he,
私
yeah.
はそれを知覚しているんだ。
So he uses Tao to see, but I don't know if he uses it for
腕
anything
力に
else.
頼らず、刀の重さを利用しろ。疲れにくくなる。
But maybe him already like actively using it to see will help him slowly learn to use it the way Tensen use it, with these like crazy powers maybe.
私は君の
But I
先
don't
生
know
に
if
は
that's to
な
do
る。
with Tao or if that's to do with the elixir. Or if the elixir is basically just learning how to use Tao, which would be interesting.
はい先生。
だが、あの化け物にかなわないのも事実。戦いの中で覚えんだよ。
Not
幸
wrong.
い練習相手には困らん。さあ、そのタオって力を教えてくれ、お嬢。
まったく。
Yeah, this old dude is wild. I should have known that from the fucking start when he cut off his own hand just because he's like, yeah, that ain't right, that's something's wrong. Bang!
穴に人間を放り込めば、やがては。
This guy's an animal. Bro just doesn't stop.
殺すぞドーマ。はい。
Bro's pissed.
では
Which is fair
対
enough.
策
He
を
got
練りましょう。
his ass
対
whooped.
策なんかいらね
でもどうやって？
え。大方、あいつらの弱点は下半
The
身だ。
lower body.
奴の体と心臓のある側じゃなくな。となると急所は交換か。へそだろ。
The groin of the
なん
navel.
か
And they were
植物
talking
っぽ
about
かっ
that
たし、
earlier.
上
Okay.
より下の根っこの方が弱点でもおかしくね
さすが兄さん。
Ah. This guy's way
そ
smarter
れ
than I
が
thought
状
he was,
況整
honestly.
理と対策です。
え。なんだよ。
いえ、
体力つけとかねえと持たねえぞ。
Don't eat it. I don't think that's a
やっ
good
ぱり
idea.
生きてましたか。
What is this? This doesn't seem like one of the Tenzin.
突然声をかけて失礼。は偵察に来ただけ。天仙様の命で。
Okay, so he's
天仙様って
underneath the
の
Tenzin
はあ
somehow.
の男か女かわからねえやつのことか。
さよう、我らが死です。あなたたち、我ら同志の仲間が。
Doshi.
どうしあのバケモンは送信とか言ってたが。
とんでもない誤解。送信は知性もを処理する。それが我らの務めです。
ほーらい。
Okay, so they aren't one of the
ですからお
hermits.
願いします。穴に戻っておとなしく単になって。
Please go back to the hole. Come on, brother. You gotta know that they're not gonna do that.
兄さん。
なんだ、この努力。
How is he so strong? Bro, these guys are different breeds. Is this guy gonna
人間
regenerate?
離れしてる。もしやタオを。
う
He
る
can
せえ
consume
よ
the。Tau.
てめえがその天仙ってやつの仲間なら、てめえをぶちのめすことが奴らへの最短距離って
I love this guy's character. Bro is
カモ
different.
ネギってやつだな。力ずくで聞き出してやる。
いいでしょう。
Okay, so he can also
解決
heal.
を
Okay.
望まないなら、こちらもそれなりの。
Clean.
兄さんはそいつに専念を。
この男はなど聞かぬか立ちどころに再生する。
Okay. Oh shit. There's no way. I don't know if the show are gonna kill people off for real or not. It's so furious. No, man. Fuck. Because the show killed off so many people right at the start, and then it kind of just brought people back a bit later just to then kill them off. I don't know if people are gonna survive or not. I feel like these two brothers have to survive because we've already seen them basically. I thought they were dead a few episodes ago, and then they managed to claw their way back up. There's no way he dies here. Surely not. If he dies here, I'm gonna be pissed because I actually really enjoy his character. His character's badass. He's probably my favorite out of everyone, other than maybe Gabimaru. But I mean, he's dope. He's just dope. He's different breed. But okay, so I was gonna make this comparison towards the end then. Tao to me feels a little bit like Haki in One Piece. It's like you don't need it to be strong, but to fight the strongest, if you don't have it, you're pretty much at a heavy disadvantage. So the way he said about it then was people without Tao, basically, if they attack him without Tao, he's able to regenerate instantly. He can just start healing again. Even if they damage him and rip his arm off like he did there, he can start healing instantaneously. So I'm thinking Tao is like a bit like a Haki from One Piece, as I said, but like in a way where if you attack someone with it, it kind of disturbs their Tao. So an attack on someone with Tao without any, it may do damage, but it can be fixed easily using their own Tao. But if you attack them with Tao, it disturbs their Tao, or they spoke about it as if like a flow. It disturbs their flow of Tao. It disrupts it somewhat. So I think we're going to delve into that more in these last 3 episodes. 3, 2? I don't know if we're on 2 or 3 episodes left. We're on 3 episodes left. Okay. So I think we're going to delve into that a lot. And I feel like by the end of the season, we'll probably get a grip on Tao. But I mean, there's 3 episodes left. And I feel like this could go on for like way more than that. So we might not really get there. I don't think we're going to get the immortality elixir of life. I don't think we're going to get that by the end of the season. I think we might be left on a bit of a cliffhanger, but I don't know what kind of cliffhanger we're going to be left on, to be brutally honest. But I mean, Obviously, as I said, I really enjoy the show. I love the lore behind it. I love the storytelling behind it. The Tao, the Doshi, the Tenzin, all of that kind of stuff. It's really interesting. It's cool because it's like it's something that's cool enough that you want to learn about it, and then they drip feed it to you. So you're constantly getting a little bit more, and you want a little bit more, and then they give you a little bit more, and then you want a little, and it's just like it drip feeds you, which is good. The only complaint about the show I have is the fact that the subtitles go so fucking fast. And most of the time it's fine. They go fast all the time, but it's not like an issue majority of the time. But when they're doing one of these like big information dumps and they're like kind of explaining stuff about like Tao, the Doshi, Tenzin, like the Horai or any of that kind of stuff, it comes and it goes. It'll be like 2 lines. I'll get halfway through the first line and then it's gone. And I don't want to mess up the reaction and like slow it down exponentially by just going, wait, let me read, okay, wait, let me read it. Because it's not that it would make a massive difference to the reaction, in my opinion. Like, I still think it would be like a fun reaction. It would just slow down some of the more fun scenes, which I don't think necessarily need to be slowed down if they were just paced a little bit better. Just slow down a little bit. But I get it. There's a 13 episode season and they've got a lot that they want to do. And I think they've done really well with the first 10 episodes so far. Like, they've introduced us to characters, they've killed off characters, they've introduced us to new characters, to new things. They've introduced us to like a bunch of different stuff. And we've got like a good grasp of the world now and a grasp on what characters are going to be sticking with us. And to do that in 10 episodes, I think is pretty good. I mean, you've got to think about like some shows. Again, I'll go back to One Piece again just because it's a show that I love and I know a lot about. One Piece is great, but I mean, their type of storytelling is the complete opposite of this. It's very slow. It's very like small detail here. You'll hear about it in 5 years. Like, it's very long and convoluted, which is what I like, to be brutally honest. I like, seeing something in the 5th episode that I see in the 580th episode, something like that. Like, I love that kind of stuff. But I do also love the kind of short, fast, intense storytelling. My only issue with it sometimes is it's just really difficult to do. The long format storytelling isn't always as hard to do. It can be more confusing because you've got to make sure you're remembering these details you put in years ago and you're not messing those details up by putting something else in years later. But the complications with fast storytelling is just making sure everything gets in a good pacing wise, like in a good manner. Like, you don't want things to be coming across too quickly because then people are going to miss stuff. It's not going to really hold up the story well enough. But then also you don't want to be doing it too slow because you've only got 13 episodes. You've got 13 episodes for the first season to get people hooked and wanting more of the show, so much so that they're actively wanting the next season straight away. Because you've got to realize it's entertainment at the end of the day. This isn't just like a story they can write and then they can put out onto the internet and people can either want it or they don't want it. It's a show. So they've got to actively have people wanting to stay involved in it. I don't know if this does have a dub. I am going to check now because we may switch to it. It's not the fact that I dislike the sub at all. I enjoy it. I like it. I like the voice acting of all the characters. But it does get a little bit difficult for me to keep up with everything going on because I don't speak fucking Japanese. It's annoying, but it is what it is. No, I've typed in Hell's Paradise dub, but it's not giving me it. Okay, dub only. It's saying this is it. Ah, yeah, no, they've got dub. Okay, so yeah, no, they do have a dub. I'll see how it goes, because I mean, we've done the first 10 episodes without it, so I feel like it'd be a bit annoying to suddenly go into this episode and just have it in the dub, I guess. But I don't know. If I have the same issue next week when we watch the next episode, we'll swap to the dub. Even if it's halfway through the episode, we'll do it. Just because I don't want to be missing anything. I really enjoyed the show, and I don't want to miss out on things that might make me enjoy the show more. Because then it will impact my ratings and stuff when we get to the end of the season, and I don't think that's fair on the show. So yeah, that's it for that. As always, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Apologies for anyone who watches The Bear with me. I know that came out this morning, a Thursday morning instead of Wednesday. We just had a few issues with the copyright, and I had to re-edit some stuff and put a few things on the video that are different to the way I'd normally do it. But it should be back to normal next week. If not, it'll be the same as it's been this week. But it should be out on time at least next week anyway. Other than that, that's going to be it for me, guys. I'll see you guys whenever I see you.